Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Midnight Hour podcast. We got a lot to talk about today, and we always do. So, you want to start?
Oh, hold up. I need to get my this out of the frame. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get this out of the. I'm trying to get my Hold up. I'm trying to fix it to where I don't. Oh, because I'm on one screen now. All right, so you're gonna have that at the bottom. You're gonna have the little hang up buttons and everything at the bottom because I'm on a one screen and I'm not on the monitor on Google Meet. All right.
All right. Okay. Anyway.
So
Oh, wait. Actually, I want to start with the sports
we can start with the
because.
sports. I'm gonna talk.
Okay.
So
So, we're
hold
going
up,
to
no,
talk.
no, no. I got the first part because I want to talk about the World Series first, and you don't pay attention to baseball enough.
No, I do, because I wrote it all down.
Hold up,
So,
I got it. So right now, hold up, let me check the score again.
it's 2-1. Diamondbacks
Hold
are
up.
winning against the Rangers. Rangers are leading the World Series 1
So
0
hold up.
game.
So it's 2-1. Yeah. So we have
Is it bottom of the
so
fifth?
it's bottom of six now.
Oh.
So that's why I had to check score because I didn't know if it changed since the inning ended. So I was checking score. So I didn't mute. All right. So basically, so the World Series was actually really interesting because it started off with in the wild card round. I forgot all the teams and ended up with Orioles, Rangers, and was it Astro? Who played the Astros in the division?
I actually know. I think it was the Rangers actually.
No, because the Orioles played the Rangers.
Was it? Was it? Because do you want me to check? Actually, you can check. You can check. You can
I got it.
check.
Hold up.
You're gonna be better about that.
Hold up. They played. When did the postseason start? I don't know when the postseason started. Oh, right here. They played the. So they played the Twins. So it ended
Mhm.
up with Twins, Astros, and Orioles, Rangers, and I think it was Braves, Phillies, and Diamondbacks versus. I have to say, hold up. They played. So the Diamondbacks played the Dodgers and so they actually were in the wild card. So they played the Brewers in the wild card, Dodgers in the divisions, and Phillies in the in the in the NLCS championship. And then now they're
Is
in the
that
World Series against the Rangers. So Diamondbacks so it was actually a tough World Series now because you had the Phillies beating the Braves but ending up losing to
yeah?
the
You think?
Diamondbacks. I really don't get so the Phillies versus versus the Phillies versus the Braves, sorry, was an interesting series because you have like some really big moments and then you got like you have big moments throughout this whole thing. Like one of the Phillies Braves game ended in a robbed home run and then Bryce Harper got caught at first in the middle of the play because he was going to tag up but then he got caught because then he ran back because didn't think he could make it and he got caught at first. So and he thought the ball was gone too, so he just ran to second base thinking the ball was already gone, and it got robbed. Then he realized he had to run back, and by the time he was back, the ball was already there. So the game ended on that, and then like the Phillies ended up being the Braves. I think they went to Game 7, didn't they?
I believe so.
Maybe no,
Um,
no. They didn't because the Phillies' first Game 7 in their history, I think, was during the ALCS. No, NLCS. Sorry, I'm thinking ALCS because we're both Red Sox fans.
yeah. Of course we can. What else would you be? we What else? Like,
So I don't know because the World Series is only on Game 2. We'll probably come back to that once it's over and everything.
yeah.
So
Next thing on the docket,
I
we
say
got the
we'll talk about that after. Okay, no.
Celtics are like, oh, we got it this season. First place in the Eastern Conference. Come on, we can't do much better than that.
There's
I
only
honestly,
hold up. We're 2 games in the season. Start getting cocky.
if we win the NBA this season, woo,
it's
We
way
really deserved it last season. I gotta
that's a
say,
way too
the
early
Suns,
prediction.
they're doing all right. Seventh place, and you're early in the season. It's not the worst, but it's also not the greatest.
We're in
Who
first.
was in? I think the first person. I mean, the person in first place is. Let me check. Let me check
There's
right
no
now.
one
I
in
got it.
first. There's no one in first place because there's two. It's tied because there's a bunch of 2-0
It's
teams.
tied. Is it? Let me see.
There's only 2 games in the season for every team. Actually, some teams have only played 1 game.
We got the. So in the Western Conference, we have the Mavericks and the Nuggets tied for first place. Actually, no, we have the Thunder, the Nuggets, and the Mavericks all tied for first place. That is crazy.
Okay, we'll talk about the NBA
Yes.
once we're further in the season. But on other news right now,
Yeah.
we have
Messi.
Hold up, now
Do you want
we'll
to talk
talk
about
about
Messi?
that. We'll talk about that. Well, that'll be our last part
All
of the
right.
sports
Okay.
section.
All
I
right.
want this section you're probably going to stay out of because I'm going to talk about NCAA football real quick.
Go.
So on big news, Alabama beat Tennessee last weekend. That was my glory moment because I love Alabama. Don't ask RJ. Don't do what I think you're gonna say about Alabama.
What?
Don't say what I thought.
What?
I
Yeah.
already thought I knew what you were about to say about Alabama on that one.
Sweet Hope Alabama.
All right, so Alabama. Also, we have another big game coming up next weekend because we have Alabama versus LSU coming up.
Well, Braden's not going to be happy about that one.
No, that's Alec. Braden doesn't
Oh.
like LSU. Alec's the one who likes
No, no,
LSU.
no. He likes LSU for one, LSU for one reason and one reason only. Yeah, you got it now. You got it now, didn't you? Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah, and then it's been a good season for Bama. It already feels like it's going by so fast, like American football or football in our case, because depending on if you're in our American audience or elsewhere audience, um, it's just going by so fast. Like the season flies by so fast because it's not like football or soccer. Just again depends on our audience.
Yeah,
Um,
I call it
it,
football. I don't, you know, but
I'm
that's
saying football or soccer because you don't want to
yeah,
get
yeah,
that whole you want to be inclusive. How about that?
yeah. There you go.
So it's not it's because they have football has so many games or soccer has so many games. Again, I'm gonna call it for soccer because I feel like our main audience is gonna be American. So I'm gonna call it soccer for
I'll
now.
I'll call it football, but I'll specify which one I'm talking about. I'll call it American football if I'm talking about the other kind, and call it football if I'm
All
calling.
right. So as I was saying, okay, I probably shouldn't be rocking, but I'm going to anyways. So yeah, so it's just so much longer because football, American football, or football again. I'm so used to just saying both because now that's why I started doing. So it's just 15 games, and I think college is only like 13. Actually, no, NFL is now 18. I think college is only 13. Where soccer is like what?
It's all year round except for 2 months. And actually, that's not true at all because there's international breaks. Um, there's international breaks, so that's also
Well,
a thing.
MLS is year round. MLS gets like a week break and they're back.
Yeah, I think so. They are always playing. It's just like MLS is so much easier though. That's the problem. Is like,
They're
you know what I
not the
mean?
easiest league. Not even in the pro leagues.
No,
They're
they're
not the
not. They're
easiest.
not. No, but no. But like, people
Even
say
like
that the
I think they're even better. I think I think they probably fall right ahead of Saudi probably and like right
no,
ahead of
no,
Madrid.
because they don't have anyone in Saudi who's better. They have someone in Saudi who's better than someone um in MLS, and MLS
Right now MLS is Messi and you're
diving and falling.
right now though, but MLS
I know, but like Ronaldo's doing better than Messi is currently. Like Inter Miami, they bottled.
yeah, but
They lost their playoff games.
Messi is. I feel like Messi right now is definitely better than Ronaldo because I feel like just Messi
How
has.
many goals do he has? How many goals do he
Well,
have?
it's not the goals portion.
How many
It's more
assists? How
actually
many
Messi
games
has.
has he played?
Well, Messi also, but the whole thing there though is Messi is more athletic than Ronaldo right now because Ronaldo's
No.
Ronaldo, no, because Ronaldo is big, and they recommend you not to be big when you're playing soccer because then you to get all that weight, and it's a running sport, which means.
I know, but he's still really fast. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But I
he's
feel like
faster
at current
than
stage,
anyone.
and I don't. This isn't. Don't make this an argument. In my opinion, Messi is better. I think Messi's accomplished more. Messi's.
I'm just gonna say
Done.
no, but okay, let's move on. Messi winning the Ballon d'Or this year. It's pretty much confirmed. Holland deserves it, but Messi's gonna win it. This happens every year. It's like in 2015. I love that Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or. Was it 2015? I think it was. Well, I mean, let me a sec. I think it was. And
Hold up. I'm gonna
let me just
check
let me
that.
just fact check that.
We're at,
I'm just make sure I'm
hold
not
up.
stupid. Okay, no, that was dumb. That was really, really dumb. It was Messi. Never mind. But there's always. Oh, actually, I found an example where Ronaldo should have won it. Like in 2018, Luka Modric won the Ballon d'Or, and there was one reason why he won the Ballon d'Or, and it's like if you lead your team to the World Cup final and you win the World Cup, or whether you lead them to the final and win it or not, you pretty much were guaranteed to win. Like Modric, he led Croatia to the World Cup final against France, lost it, but still won. You know, he still led his team there. But Messi did the same thing with Argentina, except he won it, and now he's winning it. And it's like if you do that, you pretty much just win. And
RJ.
Ronaldo in 2018 had the most goals.
RJ.
Yeah.
We're at 10.
Red 10. All right. That's
So
actually. Wait, can I say one more thing? Man City versus Man United tomorrow. Predictions. I'm gonna go with 3-1. What about you?
I think Man City wins only for the fact because Man United's just
Yeah, that's what I
not.
meant.
Yeah, Man
Yeah.
United just not.
What? Oh, Harry Maguire Champions League goal. Thursday, I think it
Yeah, but you have to
was.
play. You have to think about it though. That's a different level of competition. You're also in a division full of like some garbage, unknown teams. Kind of. I don't even know who's in the
Yeah,
division.
they are. They like Shakhtar Donetsk.
See
Don't they? I think
like
they're
the
in there with
the
Shakhtar
best
Donetsk.
division in the Champions League right now is the one with Dortmund,
PSG,
PSG.
Milan, and there's one more.
The other ones,
Newcastle.
yeah, yeah. So all right, let's move into what you want to do games next.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't really know any games that are out right now.
Well, okay, so let's talk.
We already talked about US5,
Well, we didn't talk about them.
US5.
We talked about them coming out. We didn't actually officially talk about the games. I say I can talk. We can talk about non-spoiler Spider-Man 2 because I don't want to spoil it for you and stuff. So we can talk about non-spoiler, like what everyone should know, basically.
Okay.
So Spider-Man 2, obviously now you have the both games combined, kind of now, because now you have Miles Morales and Spider-Man in one game.
Yeah, I think that's interesting that how they do that. I like it though. That the idea that there's two playable characters in a game where there's usually only one.
Yeah. I think see, I think the cool part about that is though is you can freely like switch in between the characters unless you're in a mission specific to a character. Also, like the whole thing with that they're actually adding like real like popular villains like more than they had before. Like I get they had Scorpion and Doc Ock and Electro in the
Rhino,
other games.
Rhino.
Actually, they did have a decent amount of Spider-Man, but we're going back to like the real villains on like Miles Morales, where it was like the only like big real villain in it was Prowler.
Rhino.
Unless you really focused on like unless you really put a true focus to like
What about Rhino?
comics. Well, whatever. Yeah.
That counts. I
Okay.
mean, I would say so at least.
See, but Rhino's not a big in the movies. Rhino's like a big
Well, no,
thing.
he was though. He was in the movie though. He was in.
No, what I'm saying though is Rhino's kind of like that guy where like to know him you have to read the comics. Like you have same
Well,
thing. What the
I didn't.
same thing with
I
all
just
the
played Miles
See,
Morales.
everyone knows who Rhino is, but no one knows what he is like truly because no one
I
not
don't.
Because not a lot of
I don't.
people. He's a giant Russian guy in a machine. That's all you need.
I
to
knew he
know.
was a giant. I knew he was Russian. I knew he was in a machine.
You should know
But I
he's
thought she
Russian.
meant
They
like.
talked about him being Russian in the
I
game.
know. Yeah, I know. Also, in the movie, he was Russian. You probably don't even know what you know what I'm talking about though. In Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Yeah.
was it the second one? Maybe it was
All
the
I
first
have to
one.
say is Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man series.
Yeah. Wait, which one?
As in Spider-Man, as in Spider-Man, as in Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely agree with that 100%. Actually,
See,
like
honestly, it all depends on how they do the fourth film in the new series, but, like, I feel like Spider-Man, the home series, I guess is what you can call it, because it's all named after home. I think that actually could match to Amazing Spider-Man, because Amazing Spider-Man, it wasn't like.
I mean, it's all right. Like
See, it's nostalgic. It's like nostalgic in the fact because first off, that's like our era. Like, actually, no, that's not quite our era. I guess we're
no,
still.
it was for me.
No,
It
I
was
guess
for
we're
me at least.
technically. I guess we're technically in the Spider-Man. We're still in the Tobey Maguire era.
I say that we were in all of them
We're
because we
technically.
all watched
Well,
them.
no,
You know what I
what I'm
mean?
saying is technically we were when we were born, we were technically still in the Maguire era because
In the
Spider
Harry Maguire era.
Cause the Amazing Spider-Man didn't come out until like 2 years after, or a year after we were
Yeah.
born. But so back to Spider-Man 2. So it is good. It actually has some shocking like playing places where from what I played so far. Not gonna say
Like
anything.
you didn't think it'd be there.
Like I didn't think some of the things that I've seen in it would be there. It's also impressively high. I get why PlayStation 4s want to explode when you try to put the disc in it.
Talking about Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS4s. They just chuck them at this point.
Well,
Chuck
no,
them.
it's because Spider-Man 2 is just such a big game.
Like it's so technically demanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like another
There's
game that's really
actually
technically
there's actually
demanding.
a lot of unannounced things in there too, like things that was never announced before.
But one thing that's really technically demanding is like it like when I have an Xbox Series S, right? So when I first started making I was gonna start a security breach series. The Xbox Series S could barely handle security breach, or it was on like 30 frames.
All right.
Um, and the
So
graphics were really bad. And so I would try and play, but the game would crash sometimes. So
okay,
there
so
was no point.
okay, so
And
for
now
you,
on a PS5, it
yeah.
doesn't crash.
Okay, so for you, you might want to take your headset off. I'm gonna do like a 2 minute like spoiler section for Spider-Man 2 real quick if you want to take
All
your
right,
headset off.
I'm taking off my headset.
All right, I'll give you a thumbs up when I'm done. All right.
Actually, I'll just turn off my volume.
Okay.
Volume is off. I
Your line's
cannot
off.
hear him.
You can't hear? Can't hear.
I'll probably mute too as well.
Okay. So Spider-Man 2, we have a couple shocking villains. So far I've had Sandman, obviously Venom's been in the trailers, and surprisingly, Martin Lee has made his return. So he actually looks so much different now. He's grown a full beard and everything. He has longer hair. He doesn't look anything like Spider-Man original Martin Lee. What is this man doing? What is he doing? Hey, dummy, dummy.
Alrighty. So that's why I love the Xbox headset because there's like this dial over here that can spin
I have
and
an
it changes the
Astro.
volume. You have Astro. Does it have that like feature on it?
I have a volume slider so I can just adjust.
Yeah, I have it. So it's a dial. I just spin it. It's kind of satisfying to use. Um, yeah.
Other gaming, I haven't played UFC 5, so I can't really say stuff about that because I chose to buy Spider-Man 2 over that. Because
Hmm.
again, so also on Game Awards, they're coming up in December, but we need to. I say we talk about like our like
Hmm.
we can talk about this later too. Like, we can talk about this like closer to Game Awards too, but I say we talk about predictions for what will win Game of the Year.
Okay.
My good prediction right now is I think Hogwarts Legacy is gonna win it on the year.
Honestly, it's between for me, Spider-Man 2, Hogwarts
Have
Legacy.
you been able to play that yet?
Hogwarts Legacy, no. Is it on PlayStation Plus?
Not yeah. I don't think it's planning on it.
Um, what's another game that's come out this year? That's
Those
actually
are
like a good game.
those are the two big ones. Oh, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, or
Has it come out yet?
Yeah, it came out.
Okay. Let me just look at games like from this year, and
I
I will
don't think that's
pick.
a game of the year like type of good, but like I think it could win it. I
Okay.
think it should be in the nominations at least.
Let's see here. So we got Jedi Survivor. That actually is a good one. That's a good
I don't
game,
think that's
actually.
going to take over Spider-Man 2 and Hogwarts
No,
Legacy.
you're right, but it's a choice.
I think I think
Um,
my opinion is Hogwarts Legacy is going to take it, and Spider-Man 2 is going to be a close runner-up.
yeah. It could be. Ooh, there is some actual good games here. I actually really liked Mortal Kombat 1. I played a little bit of that, but that's not
That's
again,
that's not a
just
game of the
not.
year worthy.
No. What about Street Fighter 6?
I
Ooh,
just don't think
Starfield.
that will be in the nominees. I just don't think that's on. Again, that I don't think
You
that's
don't
on
think
take.
so?
I
Well,
don't think
like
that's
no one
on take
thought
over.
Messi was gonna win the Ballon d'Or. Everyone thought, Haaland would
Actually,
win.
no one actually thought Ronaldo would win it this year. Ronaldo's not in a league
No, I
that's
said
good.
Holland. I said Holland.
No one actually thought. I think. Well, it hasn't been announced who's won it yet. I mean, everyone has
Well,
their
no, it's
opinion.
pretty much been confirmed that Messi's winning it, though. Adjust this a little bit. It's a little better. There we
See, I
go.
think can mine do that?
Much better.
I've never tried to adjust mine. Oh wait, yeah, I can. Oh, that's cool. Mine's more satisfying. Mine doesn't have the clicker. Mine actually just slides.
What do you mean slides? Like it just slides smoothly?
Like it slides smoothly.
Yeah, mine does too. Look, mine's not a clicker. It just slides smoothly. It's just a little harder to do it. When you have it on, it's a little harder to do it. I don't know what it is about it, but it just slides. It's
On
like
our news,
just very smooth.
Phasmophobia has its Halloween event going right now.
Hmm.
So it's actually really cool how they did it. So if you have played this, they completely redid Maple Lodge campsite. So now you have to go around and collect these card things from a pumpkin's mouse, and it gives you these ingredients, and they're spread across Maple Lodge, and you need to gather them and throw them into cauldron and mix the ingredients, and it gives you like special rewards and stuff. It's actually really cool. I haven't mixed them in the cauldron yet, but I have gotten all the cards. RJ, you're gonna be alone for a second. I need to go grab something to eat.
Okay, are we editing this out?
No.
What? You can't. You have to edit it out.
No, I don't. Just talk about
Yes.
something.
Okay. Okay. Well, I didn't really get to finish the sports segment, so that's what I'm gonna talk about. Well, PS5 Slim actually is what I'm gonna talk about. PS5 Slim. He argues that the PS5 Slim is great because it makes it more transportable, but honestly, the PS5 itself is really not that bad to transport because they make like cases for it and stuff. But the thing is the PS5 Slim is $500, and the regular PS5 is also $500. But the problem is the PS5 Slim doesn't come with a stand. A stand is like $40. And if you get the digital edition of the PS5 Slim, it doesn't come with a disk drive, which you need to buy a disk drive, which is like $80. So you're already looking at 120, 110 extra dollars, probably 120 with tax. Extra dollars you have to spend on your PS5 just to get to use it, really. And it's more ideal to use a stand because it helps ventilate the PS5 more. And, that's just. It's unfortunate that That's like I'm pretty sure that the PS4 Slim was less than the PS4 itself, and the PS4 was already really slim. So like there was no point to really do that. It was a very portable console. But it's like they're trying to do it's like Xbox Series S. It's very portable, you know? It's very light, it's very portable. But it's not it's worth $300. It's not, you know, it's not $500 with an attachable disk drive and a need to stand and stuff because it doesn't need a stand. But the PS5 Slim needs a stand. It's $500. Disk drive is extra. That's pass for me, dog. That's just nope. Another thing, El Clasico. I didn't get to actually finish talking about El Clasico. Of course, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Biggest match of this season. So Gundogan scores in the 6th minute. Then Jude Bellingham comes back in the second half in the 68 minute and 92nd minute with 2 goals. Makes it 2-1. And that's the end of the match of El Clasico, and that's another win to Real Madrid. It was a good game.
That's not for the El Clasico Cup. The El Clasico Cup is the second game of the season.
I'm talking about it is a El Clasico, though.
I'm saying the one that's for the Cup is at the end of the season.
We have Man City versus Man United tomorrow. We already said that. I talked about the PS5 Slim a little bit and how I think it's a little stupid. But that's really, yeah. You know, I have a good idea. I think
a game. No, I'm kidding.
I think one episode we should play Cards Against Humanity. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, no, because then we'd have to be in person. You can't do that over.
Yeah, you can. You just have the white cards sometimes, and I have the black cards sometimes.
That's what she said, and no.
Yeah. What's next on the docket?
Also, hold up my announcement. Our quarter way through the video announcement.
Are we really only 15 minutes in?
No, we are 25 minutes in.
Oh, well, since when were we doing 100 minutes?
Oh, fair. Alright, so we're about a little more than a quarter way through the video.
It's almost half. We're almost half.
Fair. Alright, so almost halfway through the video announcement. So at least this season we're gonna have 15 episodes spanning across. We're gonna have some weeks where we have 2, so it's hard to say. But we're probably gonna aim for the end of the season somewhere in January. Then we're gonna take like half a month break, maybe. So like 2 weeks. So like a 2-week break in between seasons.
Yeah.
So we can get like information together and everything, because we're probably gonna be running Raw after that. So we're gonna do that. Also, every episode should be about an hour. If not, it's going to be more. We're going to try to not aim for less, and we're going to aim for less. It's going to be no less than like 10 minutes less. The only reason it should be less is that we couldn't find any information left, and we just ran out of.
Or we had one really long episode where we had so much to talk about, and then we just make the next one that's really short.
But
you know what I mean?
It shouldn't be below 50. They should never be below 50.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, 45 minimum, I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. Another thing in the PlayStation category to talk about. This is a while ago, really. But they announced that handheld device thing. I don't remember what it was called. I'll look it up right now. I think it was like PlayStation Portal or something.
Well, they already had the backbone thing.
I know, but it's like a hack. You don't need a phone for it, is what I mean. It's like a Nintendo Switch, but no, you don't. Not the PlayStation Portal. It's $200. You get your it's a whole console itself. You don't need a phone for it.
No, it's not. It's called the PlayStation
what?
Portable.
No, it's called PlayStation Portal. PS Portal is what it's called. It's not portable, it's just Portal. And the dumb thing about it is it's not what you think it is. It's not like a PSP or like anything like that, because we all know the PSP It was a portable console. It has its own separate game discs that you'd put in the back, and then you'd play them just like you would on a regular PlayStation, and it was great. It was one of the best PlayStation consoles of all time, really. And the thing about it though is that it was very everyone had one pretty much. It was like a Nintendo Switch kind of in that sense, but the whole PlayStation Portal, it's more like a cloud gaming thing, except it uses remote play, which means your PlayStation needs to be on while using it, and it doesn't use the premium cloud gaming service that comes with PlayStation Premium, which I think is really dumb.
Okay, I turned
Because
my by the way, I just turned my camera off because I'm eating. I'm hungry.
yeah, it's a little weird to eat on camera, but anyway, it uses remote play, which means your PlayStation needs to be on when you're using it, and that's a completely just gets rid of the entire point of a PlayStation Portal. It should be like a PSP, but it should be able to you should be able to download games. What you should do is you should plug it into your PS5, download games
Just get a PlayStation
onto.
Backbone. Just get the Backbone.
Well, it's not this. It's not the same thing as the Backbone, though. It's the thing. It's not just a remote; it's a full console.
Yeah, but Backbone doesn't need you to have. But Backbone doesn't require you to have your PlayStation on.
No, it uses remote play. It does, yeah.
No, it doesn't, because you can play with Backbone like from 10 mile, from like 100 miles away, and it will still work. Backbone is its own, doesn't use remote play. Trust me, I've used the Backbone on my phone before. It doesn't, and we used it like 100 miles away from the console. It worked. And remote play cannot connect from that far.
But like, it's dumb that they're utilizing. What it should be is you should plug it into your PlayStation, and then you should download the games onto your PlayStation Portal. And you also need to have a PS5 for this thing to even work. You can't have a PS4. So you should be able to plug it into your PS5, download the games on there that you want to play, and then you should be able to take it with you. And it is sort of like a Steam Deck kind of like situation instead of just a more expensive Backbone.
Well, then it would be just super expensive.
Well, it's only $200. Like the Steam Deck, what is the cheapest model of the Steam Deck?
500.
500? Well, like we already have the PlayStation VR 2, which is $600, or it's $550, I think. And then we have the PlayStation 5, which you need. Yeah, it is, obviously. Like, why would you spend that much money and then not get a Quest 3? Like, you need a PS5 for the PlayStation VR 2 to even work, which is another $500. So you're looking at like $1,200 and plus tax in just getting the stuff, and then you need the games, and you need all that stuff, and then you need the space to actually use it, and there's all that. But like with the Oculus Quest 3, the Meta Quest 3, you just need your phone, and you need Wi-Fi, and you need space to play it. That's it. Because it's standalone. That's why it's just better. And
it's called Meta because they switched the name of Facebook, which means
it should have been Oculus. It should have stayed with Oculus. It's just a better name. So much better. But yeah, it's like it should have been something else. It shouldn't have been what it is, the PlayStation Portal. It's a disappointment. Just like the PSVR 2, it's got great specs, but the fact that you need a PlayStation 5 to use it defeats the purpose of having it, really. But if they make a standalone one where you could use a PC, that'd be good. Of course, that's not going to happen. But it is always a possibility. Should we talk about? I think we should talk about the new Fortnite season because more info has just come out on that. So pretty much the new Fortnite season on November 3rd. It's only going to be a month long. Can you believe that? It's only going to be a month season.
No, it's not going to get backed up.
No, it's not. No, it is.
It
is. No, it already has been confirmed by
It's not going to be a month
Fortnite
season. It's going to be a month per season. It's gonna be
No,
a
it's
month.
not. No, it's not. It's going to be 6 different seasons. I
It's
literally
gonna
just
be.
watched a video on it a lot, like literally before we started recording.
No one
It
can
said
confirm
the
it's only gonna
season.
be a month. Fortnite has never announced it's gonna only be
No,
a month. Fortnite has not announced the official date. If you look it up, it's just gonna be a bunch of information from people who are from leakers. It's not gonna actually. And if leakers have proven anything, they're not always right.
um, no, it's going to be. It says Epic Games confirms that the next season of Fortnite will be only 1 month and will contain a rotation of 6 different seasons. So we're gonna have season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8, season 9,
Oh
and season
yeah.
10.
Oh no, it makes
And
sense that it's actually only gonna be a month now because it's only gonna be a month because they're not gonna let you because they're going to keep. My assumption is the battle pass is going to be different than it has been for a while, and then they'll switch
what
back
do you
to it.
mean?
As in, like they're going to do just like something small. They're not gonna make a big battle pass for the next season.
But what they should do is they should take
Honestly,
the tier 100 skin. Listen, here's what they should do. They should take the tier 100 skin from every season that they're doing and then remix the skin, make something new with it, and then make that the skins for the battle pass and put them in
no, they're not gonna make
order.
it a battle pass. My good assumption is they go back to a season pass format for the next season, then they go back to the battle pass.
No, they won't do that. They won't do that because
They
they
will.
already confirmed that it's going to be a regular battle pass. They've already confirmed that it's going
They
to be a regular battle pass.
No one asked for if it's going to be a season pass. No one, so they don't confirm anything about Battle Pass. Also, for Epic Games has confirmed that they want to switch back to a season pass in the next few seasons.
I don't want that. It's like because then you have to actually spend more V-Bucks.
No, you don't. They're going to switch back to a season pass format where you only have to where you use battle stars.
We're using Battle Stars right now.
I'm saying a season pass format with the battle stars, so it's not the battle pass, but it's so you have to level. So like right now, where you can claim a certain amount of words, where it restricts you, and you actually have to level it, make certain levels to do it.
So you can't just buy tier 100 at the beginning.
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's stupid because who wants to grind? It just makes you play the game more. I think that's the point though because they
See,
want people to play the
see,
game
you
more.
literally just gave them a reason to do it.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly what I said. I'm just like, I want them to have a reason to make people play the game more because it makes the game more fun. It means they'll release more updates, more guns. Because if you've noticed, Kevin, the loot pool has been pretty dry recently where there
Also,
hasn't
what I'm
really been
saying
any
is
new
though is
guns.
also when you go back to the season pass format, it makes it more fun because now you don't get you can like focus on a page before moving on to the next one because
Yeah, I
now
really hate that you have to like I like in a certain season it was the season with Doctor Strange. I really wanted Doctor Strange, but I had to get everything else before that, and so I actually never
no,
got to
no,
get
what
them.
I'm saying, that's not what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, I prefer it to where you have to finish a page and then you unlock the next page, not where you can get halfway through a page and then the next page unlocks. I don't like that.
Oh no no no! I think it should be the way that where you unlock
If they
half the
change
page.
back to a season pass format, they're going to do it like that. You have to unlock a full page before you go to the next.
I hate that because that makes it like because what if there's one thing that you really want from that next page but you want it now? Would you rather have to wait till you finish the next page or
I actually I like anticipation, so I wouldn't care.
I mean I don't like waiting. I don't like patience.
Well, guess what? If you join the military, then you're going to need it. So have fun.
Well, I mean I already have it. I just don't like using it. You know what I mean? Like I have patience, but I hate having to use patience.
I love using patience. I love anticipation. Anticipation makes everything better.
Anticipation is great, but it's like certain things. I gotta fix this cord. Anticipation makes
Hold up.
things
I'm
great,
gonna
but it
do a
also
little time
makes
check real
things.
quick. I'm gonna do a little time check real quick.
Yes, please do.
We're at basically 40 minutes.
All right. But yeah, I mean, and by the way, also they've also confirmed that all the weapons, all the OG weapons are going to come back, and the loophole is going to change every time we change seasons. So that means that they're going to be in their original forms. It's like the old pump shotgun sound is coming back. I miss that sound, like that's satisfying. instead of
Oh my
the
gosh,
like the
they better
like.
bring back crashers and golf carts if we're going back to season 5.
Oh no, they are because they have to because it's going to be
Also,
the map,
they better
it's going to be
keep
the
cars.
style, it's going to be the way that it's
They better
animated. It's
keep
going to be all the
cars
same.
off. They better keep cars off the OG map. I swear, if they had cars to
Well,
that
they're
OG,
going to. They're going
no,
to.
they're
Not,
not.
they're going to keep him in.
They've
They're going
already
to keep
said
him in. Is what I mean.
the cars have already been added to the vault. Basically, now they've already been added to the vault list for the next season.
That means that it's the first time since season 3 that we haven't had any cars. Thank God, honestly.
I don't care about the bikes. I hate the cars.
I like the bikes. They're good.
Because the bikes are nothing different than like the quad crasher and stuff. But like when you get
Yeah,
the
no, but they are though because you when you were on the quad crasher and you were driving, you couldn't shoot, um,
well, then they
but with
remove
the
that
bikes you
mechanic.
can.
At
Well, you can't just remove a mechanic of an item but not remove the item because that just makes it pointless then.
you really can remove a mechanic. It's for mobility. A vehicle. Also, I think. Hold up. I say we devote the last minutes on
Well,
movies, but let's finish this
it's
one real
like
quick.
but it's like taking a grenade but removing the throwing part. You know what I mean?
Not really. It's two different
Yeah.
things. You have mobility and you have a weapon. There's two differences there.
I know, but you can't. But then honestly, what they could do is you could just make it so you could shoot on the quadcopter while you're driving it. That would just make it better.
See, I
Honestly,
think.
I would have liked that.
Well, then you're adding a mechanic to a new thing, so it's really counteracting. Also, I think it's better without shooting with quad crashers.
I I
Alright,
what is the season you're most excited to go back to?
the one that
Out of all of the out of from 5 to 10,
probably season 7. Season
like out of
6.
seasons 5 to 10, season 7 or season 6 for me is what or season 9 actually.
I think I'm
Because what
at
I
like
think they're
it's
gonna do
gonna
with
be
season
5
9
or
is they're
it's
gonna bring back Wix Bounty. They're gonna bring back Wix Bounty. I love Wix Bounty. That was like one of my favorite game modes. They also, I hope they bring back the end game mode. I know they're
they
probably
should go
not, but
from
if they
what
do,
they
oh
really
my
should have done
god.
is go all the way from season 1 to season X.
No, I know, but if they'd have to make the season longer to do that.
Exactly. Are you
They
complete?
should have did that. They should have. I know they should have done. They should have done 10 weeks and 1 week per season. That's what they should do.
I thought they should have done 10 seasons, 2 weeks per season, because then you have 20 weeks in the season, which equals.
I know, but that's almost half. That's almost half a year. That'd be the longest season ever, and people
No,
would get
it's
bored of it
not.
eventually.
That's just over 2 months, RJ.
20 weeks is not over 2 months.
Sorry, no, that's just over. That's over just over 4 months. So no, it's not even close to half the year.
No, that's like
That's
5
more
months.
like 4 months because you have 4 week, four.
4 weeks.
This
Four
is a
times
month.
5 is 20. Four
This
times
is a
5 is
month.
20, though.
This is a month. Yeah, but you have to remember some months have 5 weeks in them.
But only rarely.
No, it's not really rarely. If especially in the times the seasons would be, you would definitely get at least 2 5 week months.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It should really be certain seasons that were longer should have. So like season 9 was like actually a really long season. So it should be. It was one of the longer
Chapter
ones.
2, Season 1 was like a
It
year.
was so. It was no. It wasn't. Yeah, it was almost a year. It was from like that Christmas to the next Halloween. That's how long it was. It was like it's the longest season. I hated that. It was a really miserable season, but it was a fun season. It was a good season, but it was like too long. And the Storm King was the best thing to come
Also,
out of
hold
that
up.
season.
So, link in the bio. Go follow our Instagram, our new
Yeah, go follow the
Instagram
Instagram. Yeah,
channel too.
please do.
All right, so I say we leave gaming at where it's at, and we go over to movies for the last 10, 15 minutes. I think is how long we have left. Probably about now.
Okay. What are
I say
ones to
we
talk
open
about?
with. I say we open. Maybe with Oh, so movie news. Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars got pushed back again. They're now 2026 and 2027.
Wow, that's disappointing.
I get it. They're trying to make the movies better
Yeah.
and big.
When is Squid Game season 2 coming out? Because I want that to come out already.
Probably late next year, is my assumption.
Yeah, probably mid next year.
It depends on how good they try to make it. If they're gonna try to make it really good, we're probably looking at December next year.
Yeah. What are predictions for Stranger Things season 5?
I don't actually. I think it's gonna be the same fate that it's gonna be that we got last season, where we got that big thing where we thought a bunch of people were going to die, and then no one ends up dying. I don't think no one's gonna end up dying, but I feel like it's not gonna be one of the major five. Like,
Eddie's definitely dead. I'm sorry. Wow, big voice crack
he's
there.
on the casting. He's on the casting list for season
Well,
5.
they're gonna do a flashback. I
No,
mean,
he's on. No, he wouldn't. If they're doing a flashback, that he wouldn't be on the casting list. If they're doing a
yeah,
flash,
what?
no, he's on the. He would be on the casting list for season 4 because they would just use a clip from season 4 if they were doing a flashback.
Not always. What if they did a flashback
Also, the
from
directors
that
have
didn't
him
show?
written into the script in a non-flashback. There's been script leaks from people who have been fired in the studio.
Oh, one thing I want to talk about in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. It was actually confirmed that in the actually this is spoiler alert, but it's a day after it came out, so most people have probably already seen it. The security guard in the beginning, Gavin, where he's crawling through the vent.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be Markiplier. That scene, it was confirmed by Matt Pat in his video that he just posted that was supposed to be Markiplier. That it wasn't supposed to be the guy who actually played him, and that that was just like
I'm gonna give us
found that
time.
out on
I'm gonna
set.
give us this is our last time check. We're at 46, so we have 14 minutes, and that's how long
Okay.
it's gonna last us. As I was saying, what I was going to say is so good news. Beetlejuice 2 has basically probably by now been confirmed that's releasing in 2024 because it hasn't been delayed yet, and that's actually a surprise because I feel like Beetlejuice 2 is actually setting up to be really good because they added Jenna Ortega to that cast, which is a big installment because she's probably the biggest younger actor right now.
Yeah, probably. I can't think of anyone else.
Well, it's
Yeah,
in between her
I
and
might agree
Millie
with that.
Bobby Brown. It's in between her and Millie Bobby Brown, if anything.
Yeah, they're pretty much exactly the same person when it comes to the stuff that they do.
So I think and then you have Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder back on that cast. William Dafoe's been added.
Has Scream 7 been confirmed?
If it hasn't been confirmed, it's probably close to it.
Let me see.
Also, on horror movie news, The Exorcist Believer absolutely has flunked.
Oh, it's been confirmed. It says the beginning. I mean, the end of 2024 or the beginning of 2025.
As I said, The Exorcist Believer has completely flunked in the box office.
Was it? I'm gonna check. I'll check the Rotten Tomatoes right now. I'll check the Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't believe if it was great. I haven't seen it because I've heard it was awful, so I'm not even gonna.
Let's see. Rotten Tomatoes.
It came out before we watched it, and before
It's
we.
got a 1-star view. It's got a 1-star view and a 22% rating.
Okay, as I was saying, so we we haven't been channel since this was created. Insidious: The Red Door, I would consider that probably going to end up being horror. If there was a horror movie of the year award, that's probably what it would go to.
Yeah. Okay, this is really bad. So, this movie, Exorcist Believer, has 22% thermometer, to 237 reviews from critics, and it has 59% audience score. That's bad. That is really bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what they say. They say The Exorcist believer earns points for trying to take the franchise back to its terrifying roots, but a lack of new ideas and scares make this an inauspicious start to a planned new trilogy. If you can resist the urge to compare it to the classic film that started the franchise, Exorcist Believer is a halfway decent possession thriller. Wow, that sounds disappointing.
See, okay, my thing there is I just think nothing's gonna compete to the original Exorcist in that
Hmm.
franchise.
Yeah, absolutely there. Absolutely.
On other news, if you didn't go to see The Nun 2 in theaters, and it is now on HBO.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's on Max now.
Yeah, I want to check the. Let's check that too.
I knew it didn't do great
It's
on.
got no, yeah, it's got some it's all right like kind of ratings.
I think the fan rating is good. I don't think I think it's the same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's. Check
You
the
think so?
thermometer. Check the Five Nights
Yeah,
at Freddy's.
let's.
Check the
Yeah,
five.
oh, not, it's not it. I'll check that as
Check
well.
that and tell me if the thermometer meter's gone down or up again.
Okay, it's probably gone down because more people have watched it, but it could have gone up as well. Um, it's what was it before? It was 23 or 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone up to 26. 94% of people like this movie, and I'm also gonna check the whatchamacallit thing for the the Rotten Tomatoes for The Nun, 52% thermometer, 73% audience score. That's pretty good for the audience score, but not great for the thermometer. Um, for the audience score for the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, again, it's actually went up from what was it, 86 to 89. The thermometer has also went up from 20
It's been at
24 to
89 for a while.
26.
It's been at 89
Um,
since we released the last episode. It's been 89 since the day it released.
oh,
Just about.
well, then that's not actually that bad. That means
Also, hold
it's
up.
getting
So,
good.
if you're into stuff like this, like where you're into horror, and if you're especially into like paranormal horror, go. I'll link this in the comments. Go check out Sam and Colby. They're staying a week at the Conjuring House right now. That series is releasing.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, another thing is the boys. Oh, that's Eddie VR, the narrator, Josh Mully. They also stayed a night at the Conjuring House, and that made for it was a very funny video, but it was also had that Conjuring House like feeling to it. Like they know how to make something that's creepy really really funny. You know what I mean? So go check out the boys as well.
Sam and Colby's more serious if you're looking for the more serious channel.
Yeah, yeah, but if you're looking for that comedic, but also gets into the spooky stuff, yeah, check out the boys. All right, continue.
Speaking of the boy stuff called The Boys, The Boys
Yes,
should be getting a new season soon. Hold up, look up that. Just look
it
at
should.
season.
I will.
Look at The Boys season 4.
I will. I think it was 2024.
Also on The Boys
I
news,
loved the boys.
if you love The Boys, go watch was it Gen V? Go watch Gen V on Prime Video. I think it's a prequel, maybe sequel, something like that.
Let's see. It doesn't have a release date,
But it's
and
definitely
it
confirmed.
says it says a 9 month shoot wrapped in April 2023, season 4, then is well into its post production phase, but that doesn't mean it'll be with us anytime soon.
I think
Um,
Gen V is a sequel.
let's see.
Watch, Gen V's gonna get its second season before The Boys is gonna get season 4.
Yeah, I probably will. Let's see. It says a 3.1 rating. It's got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think that's actually more than
Hold up, I need to do something. There you go.
let's see. So Gen V is a spin-off of The Boys that takes place in the same universe. Continues the Gen V occurs between The Boys season 3 and season 4. So it's a sequel to season 3, but it's a prequel to season 4.
Okay. Yep. So we're about reaching time.
Okay, I wanna see The Boys Rotten Tomatoes because I think it's close to 100. It was my favorite show that I've watched this year. More than Stranger Things, actually. Like, that's really hard for me to say, but it really was, in my opinion, more entertaining than Stranger Things. But like, it's because the hype for that one for Stranger Things wasn't a lot. Like, most
Also,
people weren't
if
talking
you're
so much about it.
if you're a big Game of Thrones fan, I'm pretty sure House of Dragon season 2 has been confirmed. If you're a big Game of Thrones universe fan, I love Game of Thrones.
Okay,
I
yeah.
recommend
So,
it.
well, is there anything else we have to say?
I say we run it. We're about at time. We have like 5 minutes left. I say we run it.
Okay.
I say we run our time.
What is good to talk about? See, we got everything that we had to talk about, so now we have to find something to talk about. It's like, I mean, oh well, Halloween's coming up, so if we don't make a new episode by Halloween, happy Halloween, I guess. Early.
Actually this episode will actually most likely release on Halloween. If I had to take
That's true, actually. So,
Halloween.
um,
When you're watching this, Halloween isn't coming up. When we recorded this, Halloween's coming up.
yeah, just remember that it's the 28th currently, so that's a thing.
This is either releasing on Monday or Tuesday. I think I'm gonna set the schedule as Tuesday.
Yeah, or you should do early, like late Monday.
I should release this one 3
So,
a.m. I should release it at 3 a.m.
yeah, you should release it at 3 a.m. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Well,
But
we need to finish the episode.
yeah, but like I think we do the outro. I say we do outro.
We don't
So
really have an outro. Our outro
no,
is.
we do. Thanks everyone for listening or
Well,
watching
no,
or whichever one you're doing.
don't do that yet
Why?
because I want to run time. And we still have 3 minutes left.
3 minutes is fine. We can. There's not much we can do with 3 minutes because
It
there's not
looks
much
better
else
with
we
an
can talk
hour.
about.
It looks better when it says hour.
Well, yeah, but there's not much
We
else.
literally have to run 2 minutes, so we have to figure something out.
Actually, I do have something to say. If you have any recommendations
I'm gonna create.
for us to talk about,
Hold up.
DM the Instagram account and we'll look at we'll consider your requests and
Link in bio.
recommendations. Link in bio, yes. And it should be linked in the bio of our actual channel. Is it? If it's not, I'll put it in there. But
I don't think it is. Yet.
okay, I got that. I got that. But yeah, that's really all we have to say. Honestly, I think we should just end it right here. It's like 58 minutes.
Oh, I do have news. So UFC
At the end.
295, UFC 295 for all you fans. Official news: John Jones is out with a pectoral tendon tear. So he had surgery on Friday, unless it got back. I haven't really looked at the information because I'm assuming he survived because I haven't heard big news of him dying. So I didn't need to look at anything.
You think he'd die?
He had surgery on near where his heart is.
That's true, but the thing is, that's why you have heart surgeons. They're trained to do stuff like that.
I didn't hear about anything. I'm saying I didn't hear anything about him dying. I was making a statement, RJ.
Okay.
All right, you're doing the outro. I think by the time you're done the outro,
all right. Thanks everyone so much for watching or listening or whatever that you were doing. But yeah, this episode should be releasing on Halloween. And that's all I have to say. See you in the next one. Bye bye.
All channels mentioned, linked in bio. See ya.